Right, welcome everyone. Sorry, I know it's been a while. Today we're gonna be doing another one of these Roblox Studio videos. Sorry, I know our schedule's been a bit messed up at the moment. I had to do some fixing with my Roblox Studio. That's why I didn't do a Roblox Studio video last week. It's because I had a few problems. But basically, my buttons weren't working properly and they were glitched. But it seems to be fixed now. Should be, hopefully. Um, and this video we're going to be like modelling on our main island. It's a bit laggy, I don't know why. There we go. I want to say thank you to those that have stuck around during this waiting, during the wait. I apologise for that. Now we're going to get building. We're going to start by building a little main area. So we're going to build back a little path. So go over to home or model, click on this little bottom part of the arrow, and we're going to start by building a cylinder. So click on cylinder. And then it'll spawn in the cylinder. By the way, everyone, I also just want to quickly say, whilst I wait for this to unfreeze, if you lot want to become a part of our part of Driple Studios and stuff, and help us like develop games and stuff, in the description there'll be a brand new document that we have, Google document. All you got to do is fill that in, and you have a chance of being recruited to be a part of Driple Studios, which is pretty cool. All the information that you'll need is on there, along with the Discord, which you'll be added to if you're one. You'll be emailed if you win. And yeah. Well, you can join the Discord without. The Discord will also be in the description. Just do Roblox Discord. We haven't got a Discord for the actual Driple Studios yet, but for Roblox we do. So you know. Anyway, starting off. So now that we've got our cylinder in here, we're gonna want to rotate this. So click on rotate, add this 45-degree thing, and grab the blue line. My collisions is on. I'm just gonna drag mine up a little bit, and then rotate it. Make sure you click on model, click this box, make that 45 degrees. And I'm very sorry. I know that I don't explain these very well. I'm gonna try my best to. And then you can just drag it like that and rotate it. Now we're gonna go to the scale tool, and for this, we just want to grab this red point and drag it down so it's quite thin, like that. Now, if we drag out this blue, as you can see, it scales it along the, I don't know what axis that is, actually. It looks to me, left and right, I think that's the Z axis. Yeah, it is. So that scales it along the Z. The red scales it along the X, and the Y scales it along, and the green scales it along the Y. This should be the Y here. Technically, this is the Y, this is the X, and that's the Z. But it's meant to be the green's the Y. But don't worry about that. All you need to know is we need to make this rather big. So we want this to be rather thin, not too thin. We want to give it like a simulator look. So this is just a couple of ideas. You lot can go as extreme with this as you want. Make this how you want it to be, if you know what I mean. But I'm just going to be making like a little platform in the very centre, roughly, not bang on, but like I said, this isn't perfect. And now we've got like a little platform here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this circle. You can call it whatever you want, really, because we're going to group it all together anyway. Now I'm going to spawn in a block, which is up here for some reason. You can press F, by the way, you can drag it and press F and it will center it on your screen. Next, I'm going to go to View, open up Properties, go to our circle, and if we get the size of our circle, which is here, this size, I think it's this one here, 0.28. If we make this 0.28 here, whoops, wrong size. It might be the middle one, sorry, you just got to play around with these to get the right. 73.76 I think it is. If we get that and paste that in, nope. 70.16, try that. Oh yeah, sorry, that's why. So the 0.28 here, or whatever your thickness of this circle is, the first number. On this square, that will be the second number. So that took me a little while to figure out there. Like that, and then these are the exact same thickness, as you can see. Next, we can freely do some rotation. I'm going to turn off my rotate now, untick that, so I can freely rotate it. I'm going to make mine, like, relatively square. So you can line yours up however you want. I'm going to do mine like this, coming out the side, I reckon. Then I'm going to scale it to make it look like a little path coming out. Not like that. Like I say, you lot can do this however you lot want. So we can have like a building over here. Let's call that path. We can then Control D to duplicate that. Here's where I'm going to get my rotation thing out again. I use the green one. Yep, right there. Then I'm going to move this over here. This over here can be like our leaderboards, I guess. So I might make this one a little bit longer. Yep, then over here can be like leaderboards. And I'm going to duplicate this first one again. And move it this way, because over here, where are our spawns? So our spawns are there, so let's say, let's rotate these. And put these here. So then they spawn in front of the first path. Awesome. And then we can have this path we can duplicate, which can go this way, which is going to lead to what we're going to do in a couple of episodes time, which is going to be second islands and stuff. So this one can go like pretty much right out. Awesome. So that's our first bit. Next we can group all of this, so right click and click group, and we can rename this model to be paths. Awesome. Now I'm going to select all these and I'm going to go to properties. I'm going to make the material smooth plastic. That is down here, smooth plastic. And then you lot can make the colour whatever you want. If you go on here, you get a better colour range. You get a RGB 255 thing. I want to say bit, but I don't think it's 255 bits. Is it 16 bit? I think it's 16-bit colour depth. I don't know. All I know is it's hexadecimal. So you want RGB, which is this. Then I always like a good little yellow, but like you want quite like a whitish yellow. Kind of mess around with it a little bit. See, so I'm being quite, you just gotta play around with colour. I'm just gonna go for that at the moment because that looks alright. You can adjust all the material and colour to be what you want it to be. Next, we're not gonna worry about leaderboards yet because that's gonna be another video. Sorry about that noise if you've not heard that. That's my phone. Over there spawns. Over here we're gonna build a little shop. Now I think I'm gonna show you how you lot can kind of build one yourself. So start by putting down a square, which didn't spawn in. Alright, apparently my squares aren't spawning in, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. Where are the spawns? They're there. So, okay. Now we're gonna bring this over here. Leave a little gap because we're gonna have a little circle there which they can stand on to open the shop when we make it. Right, basically this just needs to be a box. They're not gonna be able to go inside the shop. If you lot want that, then you can make it hollow, but I don't. Doesn't really need to be like that, does it? There we go. And then just basically make it like a little cube, I guess. That's rather big, isn't it? So I'm just going to shorten that. and you know, make it like that. Right, that's looking better. Then next you can. Now I'm gonna color my shop blue. I'm gonna give it like a blue color, like that. Next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it a door. So the best way to do this is duplicate this part, then make it smaller, make it to the height of the door, which, you know, roundabout. Bear in mind how big our Roblox character is. Let's make it like that. You can always adjust it. Obviously, the door's not going to be usable, so you don't need to worry too much. And then kind of just make it so, you know, you've got the surrounding line, if you know what I mean. That doesn't really matter too much. Then you can use the move tool to kind of drag that out a little bit. Obviously, the more, you know, you can put loads more detail into this, like I say. I'm only doing this badly for the sake of that it's a tutorial. If this was obviously an actual Roblox game, I'd be putting a lot more time into this. Make that kind of like a brownie colour, because that's what most colour doors are. Try and like centre that up with the path. It doesn't need to be perfect unless you want it that way. And then all I'm going to do now is add in a sphere, which I'm going to go up to. Then use the select tool just to get it down there. I'm going to scale it a little bit to make it like a doorknob. Move it up. Put it kind of like half into the door. So you want to just sort of move it like that. And then I'm going to make this black because that's what most doorknobs are. See, not all, but it's going to make it black for the sake of this. And then there you go. That's basically our terrible shop. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another part, which I'm going to duplicate. Once again, do the same thing, but this one's going to go like that. You don't need to do this. You can manually make a shop sign, but this is just my sign that says shop on it. Then I'm going to insert, not a part, sorry. Click on this little add arrow right here. Make sure it's on the correct part as well. And I'm going to add in a decal once this loads. The reason why is because I have a decal which states on it the word shop. I will link it. Maybe it depends where it's on sale. I'll have a look in a minute. Whenever this wants to, you know, unfreeze. That'd be brilliant. There we go. Decal. Add that. You don't need a decal actually. You can just go to home, then click on. Alright then. I have no clue what just happened. 1 minute. Okay, so yeah, my computer kind of crashed. What I was gonna say was, I've lost all my stuff now, which I'll have to do off camera. But what I was gonna say was you can add a decal, which is a sign which says like shop or something, which then they can see, which you can make, on like paint. I should have one in the toolbox. I'm gonna have to, I will be ending the video in a minute, because that's basically what you need to cover in this one. Let me just go over to my creations, and then I will let you know. Hang on. Although it might now freeze again, I'm not gonna lie. Probably will. Alright, it should be under my group creations. Group images. Yeah, okay, I got a simulated shop. This will be in the description. But yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to end it here because I did just lose everything, which I'll have to redo. But yeah, thanks for watching, like and subscribe. We should have a Idle Miner video out either tomorrow, but if we don't, then it will be next week. It's just unfortunate because of some problems that we've got. So yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and bye.